What up, though? Just that nigga mom, man. I got the camera over here on this time. Let me see how it's looking. I ain't even checked to see precisely I got it. Okay. Move that down, son. So I'm right in the frame. What up, though? It's that nigga mine. Y'all seen the process. But yeah, dog. I was looking at this video earlier, and I figured why not react to it on the channel, dog? Cause this be the issue with me sometimes, bro. I be watching a bunch of videos, bro, but most of them be reaction videos, and I'm like, nah, I ain't about to react to a reaction video. But since I'm looking at something else different, you know, about this 22-year-old police officer who killed a 16-year-old girl somewhere, I don't know exactly, but this like I ain't gonna say the very beginning, but it's somewhat at the beginning of the video because, like I say, I watched 6 minutes and 31 seconds of it already. Now, this is the friend of the victim, Susanna. So, hold on, let me put it back into the headphones because y'all ain't gonna be able to hear this shit unless I set it up to where y'all getting directly what's coming from the computer. So hold on real quick. All right. There. So we good. Let's go.
Packing, he had
Take those, plug those in.
a drink with him, and he had little shot cups, and he had edibles and stuff. And he asked how old I was, and then when I told him my age, he like still wanted to talk to me but didn't talk to me because of my age. So he knew not to drink with me, but he wanted to drink with me before he knew my age. But he still offered the edibles.
Soon as I go back on.
And before we left, I believe it was the same day.
What would you do?
Yeah, I was 6 minutes, 31 seconds.
And he had edibles and stuff.
Hold on.
And
my bad. Turn it off. Trying to get this shit right. Let me switch it over and switch it back. See what happened now.
he asked how old I was, and then when I told him my age, he like still wanted to talk to me but didn't talk to me.
All right, y'all. My bad. Yeah, I had to straighten out my audio because that shit was whistling. Yeah, this is a friend of the victim, and obviously they were underage, and that's what she explaining right now. I had to my bad. I used to put my camera on my left hand side, so that's what she explaining right now. Like they wasn't of age, and this older gentleman or officer, this fucking sicko, was offender was approaching them.
Different perspective to share.
Had you ever had any personal interactions with the defendant before Susanna disappeared?
Yes.
And can you tell us what those are?
Yeah, because the defendant, which is the police officer, he denied ever meeting her. But let's go.
So there was one time, well, there was multiple times he would drive by and, you know, he'll say hello and everything to everyone. And it was one time we were at the pool and it was me and Kelly. Susanna came after, like towards the end before we left, but we were there at the pool and he came with his backpack and he had, a drink with him, and he had little shot cups, and he had edibles and stuff. And he asked how old I was, and then when I told him my age, he like still wanted to talk to me but didn't talk to me because of my age. So he knew not to drink with me, but he wanted to drink with me before he knew my age. But he still offered the edibles. But then that was the interaction I had with him that night. And before we left, I believe it was the same day, we wanted to order pizza because, you know, it's a hot day outside. Someone wants to eat. We wanted to eat and we was going to order pizza. He offered us to give us a ride to get pizza, but we said no because we're underage, you're grown, so we said no to that. We ordered pizza. We went home about our day. That was like the one, like I could say face-to-face interaction, full conversation.
Miles, this is where we're at, okay?
And this the officer. Now, we about to wait. Shit, I'm fucking up. We're about to witness how he fucked himself over. He already fucked over because, nigga, you fuck with underage kids. Then you kill one the underage kids you fuck with.
Okay? And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Your phone records are there. You make 2 phone calls 3 hours after
Look at his face.
she's last seen on camera. And your gun is found right there as well with your phone, where those 2 phone calls are placed. Help me out.
So, I understand where this is coming from.
No, I'm saying, I know you do. Just help me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got to say?
I don't know what you're thinking.
He can't think on the fly, nigga, you fucking dumbass. As they just stated, this dumb motherfucker left his gun at the scene. Now, it's proven that he didn't shoot the girl, but they found her body and they found your gun. So what the fuck? You an idiot.
But no.
What would you think?
You think that's something to do?
No, I said, what would you think?
Oh no, I totally, I get that part, but now my heart's beating. It's like, whoa, you know, I get that. That's almost like, hey, you know, stuff like that. But no, I never been like that, you know. I would never do something like that.
Never do something like that.
I was actually on the phone with her, her and my side chick.
My
Like
side
that, and I'm talking to them about stuff. That's it.
What's your side chick's name?
Avion.
Avion, that's the one that lives.
Austell area.
You getting chased around by your girlfriend and then call your side chick to decompress.
Yeah. And then I talked to my girlfriend and ended up meeting and stuff like that.
So, the phone records put you literally right there. And it's not your personal phone. You call her on your work phone.
Yeah.
Why'd you do that?
I think my personal phone's dead.
Okay.
But I have both their numbers. I just need to calm down.
It shows you in the woods.
They got this
In
body
the woods? I never left my show. I think I was in the woods.
in the woods.
Cell
yeah.
phone data placed Miles near the location of Susanna's remains on the night she disappeared. Records also indicated that his phone returned to the area later that morning, about an hour before he reported his firearm.
This another thing. He reported firearm stolen. You stupid. You a cop. So you understand what tactics they take to get your ass. Why the fuck would you, nigga, stupid?
Firearm stolen.
My DNA, whatever.
We've done that.
They done that. Yeah. Dumbass.
Soldier to soldier, cop to cop.
Yeah.
Soldier to soldier, cop to cop. It looking
I told
bad,
you I
nigga.
looked into Susanna.
Yeah.
I know what kind of friend she had. I know what she did, and I know how she was.
Soldier, soldier, cop to cop.
Basically,
Looking bad for you,
we
boy.
know you were there, but we need to figure out why and what happened.
Yeah.
I don't think you're a bad guy. I don't. You weren't brought up here in handcuffs or anything.
Yeah, no.
So, and I have your back. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're like family. You know what I'm
That's the psychological part. Break him down. Let's see if he admit this shit.
saying? We're all family here. I gotta figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Because there's no arguing if you were there, if you weren't, we know you were.
Right.
So we have to, I know that it was more than you were talking to your girlfriend, there was movement around there, so that's what we have to cover right now,
Yeah.
okay? Tell me what happened, please.
I don't know. I literally was with my girlfriend, on the phone with my girlfriend, and that's it.
Miles' ex-girlfriend, Evian Smear, contradicts his story of that night and points out suspicious scratches on his truck. But then, Dr. Carol Terry's testimony regarding the autopsy leaves more questions than answers.
Yes, it's good. I'm glad he got caught up, bro. Dumbass.
In this case, I called the cause of death undetermined due to decomposition with skeletonization. I believe if I had had the intact body, I could have come up with a specific cause of death, but I'm limited based on what I have. The body is too decomposed. All I have is a skeleton. Because the circumstances, again, young female, this isolated area where it's far removed from where she was last known to be alive, and no personal effects, no clothing. As a medical examiner with 30 years of experience, if I were to see an intact individual at this type of a scene, First thing I'm going to think of is some type of homicidal violence, specifically some type of asphyxial type component, strangulation, suffocation, chest compression, things of that nature. Because if you have a nude individual, nude or partially nude, that better be, as a medical examiner, that better be one of the first things you're thinking about.
Though the autopsy couldn't definitively prove assault, Miles' actions were sexually motivated. In addition, Detective Angela Carter's findings from Miles' search history were impossible to ignore.
I found photographs of him looking at the media coverage of Susanna that had the pictures attached to them.
All right, now 396. What are we looking for here?
How are you ID by dental records?
And when did this search occur?
February 9th, 2023 at 4:04 a.m. UTC time, which would be February 8th, 2023 at 11:00.
And they checking his search history. They checking to see your search history, like what you be looking at. And it's crazy, dog, because, nigga, they look at my search history, dog. I got a whole bunch of, obviously, nigga, a whole bunch of porn. But motherfucker got a whole bunch of, you know, just questions about random things, bro. I be questioning random shit, and I go to Google and ask that shit. So I don't know what the fuck they'd be thinking about me, dog, if they pulled up my search history, dog.
4 p.m.
All right. How long after the defendant searched for the camera footage from the Georgia Department of Transportation, and I'll try to put them both on the screen here, did he search for how was somebody identified by dental records?
A little over 10 minutes later.
And then lastly, it says record number 404. What is that search?
Gwinnett County teen found.
As evidence mounted against Miles, a shocking twist emerged when his fellow inmate, Michael Jones, testified about a brief interaction they had in prison.
Okay, and what conversation did you have with him about some of the details of what was contained in the discovery?
After a few days, after he read it, looked over it, he come back out and he said, "Well, I don't think I'm not gonna get charged for this. They ain't got nothing against me. There's no. It says right here plain. He says it says right here plain. There's no blood, no semen, no nothing. They can't. They ain't got nothing against me."
Miles,
Wow.
I'm getting frustrated.
Wow.
Because I feel like you think I'm lying to you.
No,
He think he about to get away. He think he getting away. Nigga, you not getting away. Yo, sick, twisted ass, bro. You gonna take this young girl life, bro, because you a fucking pedo. Fuck. Wild ass.
well, I believe,
No.
really,
Because maybe I am wrong about you. Maybe I'm wrong. You also tried to get into a girl's apartment off Annistown.
did not do that.
You didn't? Oh, your phone was just casually there too?
No, they had a whole investigation about that. I was there, but I didn't try to break in her apartment. She lied.
So what was you trying to do?
I was talking to her. Like we was free. Like
You didn't try to open her door?
me and my sergeant.
You didn't answer my question. You didn't try to open her door?
Yes.
Okay, I know. Why was you hiding your head?
It was raining.
Oh, it was raining. Where was your PC? You was wearing a gray jacket.
Yeah, 'cause
that was a violation of 6.
You're right.
Yeah, exactly. Because you didn't want anyone to see your hat because it has your name on the back of your head. Okay?
No, I didn't have a PC on. I swear.
I know, exactly. Because you didn't want people to see your name.
No.
Yes.
She knew exactly where I was. She knew where I was.
She didn't want you there.
She didn't ever tell me that. She never told me that.
Did she invite you over?
No.
You didn't. So you just show up to this girl's apartment and try to break in. That's how it looks, right?
Yeah.
So casually, you're just the victim in all this. You just casually be in all these like victim situations where you're just casually in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's what you're telling me.
No, my sergeant did a whole investigation.
Miles, you gotta just take a minute, take a breath.
I am.
You gotta stop. Hey,
Put
Miles,
me as a suspect in this.
It's okay. Take a breath. Take a deep breath. We need your help. We want to give this family closure.
I understand
Okay,
that.
your gun's there. Your phone puts you in the woods. What can we give this family?
You're not a bad person, Miles. This is not just an effect on you. This is an effect on all officers everywhere.
I know. I'm not. It's not me. It's not me.
If you were me, what would you do?
I understand it. I don't know.
Tell me. What would you do? Tell me.
Investigate some more stuff like that. I don't know.
Like what?
I know you did your thing. You did your due diligence. It's not. Nothing to do with that part. You can ask my girlfriend. When nobody was with me. When she was with me, even before all that nobody was with me.
Before all
How do you
what?
explain your truck being parked in front of Susanna's house a month after she went missing?
What you mean?
So do you guys use Vigilant? You know what Vigilant is?
Mm-hmm.
So it compiles, you got LPR cars?
Yeah.
So it takes every LPR car, and it takes all the LPR cars from like the repo people,
Mm-hmm.
and it puts it into Vigilant, and we can research that.
Mm-hmm.
So doing our due diligence, your truck is sitting outside Susanna's house.
Where does she live? I sit outside her house. Where does she live? Can you show me my truck? I can't.
Yep, sure can. No, I can't. It's dead.
Just like that.
Pretty sure I took a picture of it though.
Like just sitting there?
Oh yeah, he fucked.
I don't even know where she lives. God.
He
It's
talking about,
not
I
a
don't know where
question
she
about
at.
if it's you or not, because we already know that.
No.
But
Yeah.
listen, it's a question about what happened, okay?
Sitting there.
Like yeah,
It's not.
It's a question about
she so professional and cold with it, cause she like, nigga, you ain't about to switch this argument to you here at we know this you, bro. No ifs, ands, or buts. Your ass was there. So whatever you trying to tell me, nigga, I ain't trying to hear that shit. Tell me about this shit, about you being in this area, your phone placing you in this area, and we finding your gun next to a body, boy.
if you are a cold-blooded killer or if you made a mistake. That's literally where we're at
That's
right
all.
now.
Yeah, that's where y'all at.
Miles is in deep
Yeah, catch his ass up. Let me grab my phone. I heard that bitch going off. Anybody chat? Say somebody chat on that motherfucker. Yeah, okay, we back. I was just checking to see what Twitch was doing, cause like, hey, whatever. I'll play the game like that, but when I play the game, I'm gonna just start, putting y'all up on game. Then I play the game. But back to this shit. His ass, this caught up. That's what's up. And I like that she looked like she beautiful. I can't see her face, but body wise, she look like she got a nice body and shit. She smart as hell. And she ain't taking that bullshit. Let's go.
denial, but the detectives, determined to extract a confession, escalate their approach by sending in more aggressive and confrontational interrogators.
Because you know you killed her that night.
Okay.
No.
So, yes, the evidence is yes.
No, I did not kill her, and it wasn't nothing.
So then did you dump her body there?
No.
Did somebody else kill her?
I don't know. It had to. It wasn't me.
Well, you have some sort of part in it. There's no other way you can have all this on this incident. There's no other way unless you have a part in it.
I have no part in it.
And he probably, like, the evidence all lead to you, bro. And they need that confession. They like, nigga, go ahead. You better just tell us the truth, nigga. It's a rap. It's a rap. You caught.
It's impossible.
It's a bold-faced lie.
It's impossible. So you're telling me right here, you think that a jury's going to believe you when your gun is there, your phone is there, your truck is in front of a house a month later, 3 days after the incident, you're calling her sister to find out what they know? Do you think a jury's going to believe that?
No.
Especially the jury now.
Yeah.
Juries hate cops.
Yeah. The truck incident, was it moving? I don't remember ever stopping and looking at somebody.
That is right. Especially the jury now. Juries hate cops. I don't even think it's that. I think juries hate to be in a predicament where they're outside of their comfort zone because, you a public servant essentially, just like a cop, but not just like a cop, like you have to risk in your life, whatever, being in the jury, but you're taking time out of your life to spend it, to make judgment on somebody. People don't want to be there on that behalf. Then you look at all the, events that do happen with cops. It ain't so much motherfuckers hate cops. They don't want to be there. And this motherfucker obviously killed that girl, so it'd be a wrap for his ass. But they killing him with the psychological warfare. I like it.
His house.
It was stopped.
Can't be.
It's probably the same thing where, you found You found the sign of the missing person and you just randomly call her sister to find out what she knows or what she can tell you. And now you just randomly went out and parked in front of her house to see if maybe you could be the superstar who finds her walking down the street and return her home?
No, none of that. No.
Well, then what connection do you have with her address?
Nothing. If it's a neighborhood, I drove around the entire neighborhood. It's not.
Why?
What you mean?
Why would you drive around her neighborhood?
I drive around. I told them I drive around everywhere, but not for her. I was had been just sitting in front of her address.
So here's the thing. Here's the way those LPRs work.
Yeah.
Because it's not from a police car. Police cars, those run all the time.
Right.
The repo people don't turn them on the street. They're going through parking lots, apartment complexes, neighborhoods. They're looking for repo cars. That's where we get most of our data. So you were parked.
I couldn't be parked.
You said it yourself earlier, the data doesn't lie. The data doesn't lie that your phone's there. The data doesn't lie that your gun is there, where her body's found. The data doesn't lie your truck is sitting outside of her house. And the DNA sure ain't gonna lie, because that lasts forever.
Yeah. It can't, I could not be, that's the one that's frustrating me. Outside her house, sitting there, it couldn't be.
That flusters you?
Oh, that flusters you.
That's what's flustering you?
No, I'm just saying, that's the part.
Or is that one of the many things that are a coincidence that night?
Is that what you think you weren't gonna get caught on?
No. What, call him. They got nothing to do with this.
Sorry, man. It's not adding up. Do you have anything else that we can do to help you?
I don't know, man.
So you've been, basically you're telling us you've been framed.
No, it's like Frank, though.
Okay,
so
set
this up, you know?
How do we, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I don't know. I don't know. I cannot lie. I don't know.
So you want us to just move forward with the evidence we have?
Yep. Yep.
That puts you in jail today.
I put you in jail.
I don't know. I have nothing.
You could explain what really happened. If that's what you have. That's what, for some reason, you're holding on to that, and I don't know why.
Nothing. I don't know. I have no part of that part.
So when we interview a suspect in a case, and I don't know, you've been a police officer, what, 2 years?
Just it.
Okay, you just done patrol, just routine contacts with people, so you never actually really interviewed someone. So we read body language, big time. And the body language we're reading from you is that you're 100% guilty, because the stuff you're giving us is just not telling us that you're not guilty.
Understand it. Not guilty.
You know, I was hoping.
I'm not nervous. I'm fucking.
It has nothing to do with being nervous. Nothing to do. Most of the time, it's, oh, thank God, that ain't me. No, that's not what it was. Not with you. It's totally different. That's why you're still here.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Because we were hoping to come in here today and you were going to give us a good reason on why it's not you. And unfortunately, it's gone the other way for you.
Yeah.
You just got to man up. You're a military man. You're a police officer. We don't know why you did this to this girl.
I did it. I would not say
You said
The only thing now you can do is, explain what happened and maybe show some remorse.
I did not do. I feel bad. That nothing should happen to somebody, but I didn't do that.
I wonder though, because he's doing this shit for a long time.
I don't believe it. I'm just being honest with you. In our jobs, we talk to people. You get a feel for a person, but you haven't dispelled any of the evidence against you.
None of it.
Her body was found, with no clothing. Granted, we know she decomposed, but I don't know if you know how when animals attack, dead people, they don't eat the clothing. So her clothes should have been there. So her clothes were not there. So that means she was naked when she was dumped. Now it just looks like a violent murder. And unless we can tell the jury otherwise on what happened, that's what it's going to go to court as.
I'm not trying to get charged with this.
Yeah, but you about to get charged with this.
I mean, you were in the woods, literally over her dead body. How do you not see that?
Your gun was right there, dude.
I was out there with your bones and with your gun. Literally just looking, wow, look at that.
We
Look at that,
consider
so
ourselves good detectives, but a lot of times we don't. A lot of times we don't find the gun.
Yeah, I can't.
But when the gun is sitting right there,
You a cop?
it's right there.
You want to see a picture again? I took a picture when it was sitting in the woods. There it is. Not buried, not thrown, not hidden. Just sitting there with natural pine straw falling on top like you mistakenly dropped it.
You know, and even as we looked into my car got broken into. You know, when people go grabbing door handles because you left your truck unlocked, right?
Yeah.
What do? They grab hundreds of door handles. Guess how many entering autos happened that night?
No.
Just yours. 0.
So you said yourself earlier, your complex gets hit all the time.
Yeah.
Multiple people.
Nope.
How is it just convenient for you that your truck is the only one that gets broken into in the back of the complex? We're not stopping at any other building along the way. They're going straight to Miles's truck, and that's it.
Understand.
Because that was a false report.
That's all I can say. I can understand.
Because you dropped your gun in the woods.
No, I didn't.
I think you were using your weapon light as a flashlight to figure out where you're going to dump her.
No. I have plenty of flashlights. I don't know. I wouldn't even do that.
So yeah, you know, what else are we gonna do?
Oh, I did not. I'm not. I'm not trying to go.
Yeah, told on himself several times throughout the whole thing, but he gotta come out with that outright confession. Let's go.
Jail for that. I did not have nothing to do with it. I know how it looks, stuff like that, but that's not me. I would not do that to somebody. That's wrong. I have morals.
Clearly not.
I have morals.
No,
So we
I don't
got-
see any.
But being like devil's advocate, say he was framed though, cause what are the odds of finding a police officer's service weapon at a crime scene? Now, the phone part, you know, just on some movie shit, say they took his phone out there too. You know what I'm saying? Stole his phone or some shit. And threatened him like, nigga, you went too deep or some shit. He figured some shit out and they framed him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, let's go to...
We got you. You're 22. You're trying to open a lady's door. I mean,
Yeah, that door shit, now that's different. I'm just saying, you know, just on some movie shit, whatever, but he guilty as fuck.
is this all a guy with morals and all
Yeah,
coincidence?
the other situation, that's my friend. Like, before that date, we had no, you can talk.
We talked to her on the phone. She is not your friend.
Yeah, now she's not. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I don't know if she got in trouble with her boyfriend or not.
Everybody's just out to get
No.
Miles. Everybody's just out to get Miles.
Even she told my sergeant that we haven't talked in forever, but my sergeant verified that we have. Are we going to jail today?
What do you think?
No.
If you had the evidence we had, what would you do?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't.
No, I know you keep saying I understand. If you had the facts,
Yeah, I'm
that
glad
we
they
have,
called that shit out. He keeps
what
saying
would
that
you
shit.
do?
You would think it was me, but I don't. I guess I can tell you it's not.
So we're sitting here, and I came back in here, and I don't normally do this. I'm a supervisor. I don't get involved in interviews. But unfortunately, I need something to say you're not involved in this, and you can't provide anything.
Provide nothing.
That's impossible, unless you did it.
No.
No
I know you keep saying no.
alibi.
You can stop saying no. Okay. Provide me with a reason why it's not you.
Provide them.
I wouldn't do. I don't know. I wouldn't do anything like that. That night.
Do you know how many people we bring in here that charged with this that said they wouldn't do that? Which, when we found your gun, we were like, oh man, somebody stole this guy's gun and did this. But then the first thing we see are these 2 other reports. And then your phone's there. And then it just got worse. And then you're sitting out front of her house. And then you're calling her sister from Star 6.
It's like the snowball just started and got bigger and bigger, just rolling down the hill.
There's been nothing to say it's not you.
No, talk to my girlfriend.
Despite the overwhelming evidence against him,
They say
Miles
they
does
talked to him.
not intend to confess his crimes.
Okay.
Why was your gun being stolen, like, of so little importance to you?
It's just, I have a lot of guns.
So
I went to report it.
So, Mr. Cop over here, I have a lot of guns, so I don't care if that one's stolen in Gwinnett.
Let me finish.
And we don't care if that gun's used to kill a cop over here in Gwinnett.
I do. Obviously, I care. You didn't let me finish.
You didn't care. You told us you didn't even want a detective.
Let me finish.
You didn't even want a detective assigned to your case. You told the officer, you don't even have to investigate this.
Because if
we investigate it, we're going to find it, and it's going to be near a dead body that you killed.
No.
You can say no. I don't hear that word from you no more. You just keep going on and on and on. And the stuff you're saying, I don't respect you as a cop. Okay, I don't respect you as a person anymore.
The detectives conclude their interrogation without securing a confession from Miles. Susanna's family attorney, Alex Northover, states that the Doraville police failed to take timely corrective action.
There were multiple indications that this individual presented a danger. There was a previous allegation of stalking.
Alex Northover asserts that the city of Doraville should be held accountable.
This nigga damn near look AI.
Adding that he communicated with officials during the ongoing criminal and civil investigations.
Take responsibility for their role in this tragic incident and take measures to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
He suggests it's time to reform the process of recruiting new officers.
Increased hiring, screening procedures, adequate training.
Yet more startling revelations are on the horizon.
While he was on duty and in uniform, asked her to utilize her cell phone because he needed to log into his bank. And instead of doing so, he accessed her videos and sent himself videos of conducting activity on her phone. Is a danger to women in this community. He is has not upheld the oath that he took to protect and serve both the citizens of Doraville and the state of Georgia.
The jury viewed police body cam footage documenting Miles' interaction with the girl who returned home after being reported missing by her family in May 2022.
Something was happening to you. We're doing a rape or a missing person, then we find your body out there in the woods. Then what? Because I know you're probably strong.
Wow. That's crazy. That is actual body cam footage. He actually said this shit out his mouth, bro. That is crazy.
Has not upheld the oath that he took to protect and serve both the citizens of Doraville and the state of Georgia.
The jury viewed police body cam footage documenting Miles' interaction with the girl who returned home after being reported missing by her family in May 2022.
Something was happening to you. We're doing a rape or a missing person, then we find your body out there in the woods. Then what? Because I know you're probably strong and you're smart and say no to strangers and stuff like that. But nowadays people don't care. People are my size, big, and just come snatch you up. You can scream, you can shout all you want, and they'll throw you in the back of the van and go take you, and your parents will never see you again.
This badge is supposed to stand for something. It's supposed to stand.
And he was talking about himself. That's like the crazy part about it. He was talking about himself, like, nigga, like, what he gonna do? And he did that shit.
For the obligation somebody takes to serve and to protect their community. Every officer takes that sworn statement. It's on the side of police cars. They are to serve and to protect. That flag, the United States flag, means something. When somebody in the National Guard takes an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States and the laws of our country and the laws of the state of Georgia, it means something. But to the defendant, it meant nothing. He took those oaths, and as you've seen through the trial, violated them time and time again. He didn't serve. He didn't protect. He abused. He took his power, he took his badge, and he used that to violate the law. He used that to murder. He is a cop-turned killer.
Do you personally, Miles Bryant, want to testify or not?
No, ma'am.
The defendant has freely and voluntarily decided not to testify with a complete understanding of his rights. Have Has the jury reached a verdict? Okay, if you'll hand it to my bailiff.
you're guilty, dude.
State of Georgia versus Miles Bryant.
You could have went up there and spoke a
Indictment
little
number
bit on your behalf.
24B00156-4. Count 1, malice murder. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 2, felony murder. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
Okay.
Count 3, kidnapping. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty. Count 4, criminal attempt to commit. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty. Count 5, false report of a crime. We, the jury, find the defendant guilty.
It took just over 5 hours to reach a verdict, a moment Susana Morales' family had been waiting for nearly 2 years.
All we ever wanted was justice for what happened to her. I mean, nothing will ever bring her back. To this day, I still hope that I'll see her again.
I just hope that after today, you and your family can find some peace. That is what I wish for you. Hopefully, you will receive some peace now.
Yeah.
Did the police mishandle Susana's case by not publicizing it sooner? Were the prior stalking claims against Miles Bryant overlooked due to his position as an officer?
Yeah,
Was Susana's
that's wild.
abduction and murder premeditated or a crime of opportunity?
Yeah, that shit wild, man. Yeah, that's some wild shit, dog. They tripping. That's wild, dog. You out here raping. He obviously he had to do that. And damn, I said that on camera. Anytime you say that the R word, nigga, they be tripping. So I gotta clean it up. But you out there doing the R word and being the PDF, then a murderer. That's just sad, man. It's sad that girl had to suffer. You know what I'm saying? But it's even worse. You know what I'm saying? It was law enforcement to do it. I mean, law enforcement do be killing niggas a lot, but like, it is what it is. Yeah, with that being said, shit, I'm about to end this video, put another one up. Let me see. Yes, man.